93. Somewhere. The people are called peacekeepers in the galaxy called some. The peacekeepers and the main police station for all the galaxies is on this planet. It is where all the peacekeepers get their training. I was just 18 and I wanted to be one of the peacekeepers, but what happened here, it will never come about. It all started the second month I got here. There was a woman that I liked and I guess she did not like me very much. Well, not at all. Not even a little. One day I come up to her and said, "You are the only girl here and everyone must be after you." She said, "The next time you talk to me you will be laying on the floor trying to get up." I said, "Sounds like fun." Before I know it I was looking up at her and she just walked away. I did not bother her for a long time after that. But one day she come to me and said, "How would you like to go on a date?" I said, "Yes." She said, "Meet me in front of the flag in the courtyard at 8 tonight." I said, "I will be there." She just walked off and said, "See you tonight." I could not wait until tonight to see her, so I went over to her house and looked through the window. I see her talking on the phone to someone and she come to the window and opened it. I could hear some of the things she was saying. She said, "I have a date tonight and I want you to be there to save me from this guy once and for all." I left and went home. She was using me to get to her boyfriend. I was not a fool for anyone. I did not show up that night as planned, but I was watching in the bushes to see what they would do. The other guy showed up and she said, "You are early, leave and come back in 15. He left and she sat down and waited. But I was not going to show up. In 15 minutes he showed back up and then she said, "I guess he is not going to show up." He said, "What is this thing you have with this guy anyway?" She said, "Nothing." He said, "Nothing, and you want to do this to him, why?" She said, "Never mind, you would not understand anyway." He said, "Yes, I would if you explain it to me." She said, "Goodbye, I am leaving." She got up and walked off and he just stood there. He said to himself, "Woman, you can't live with them and can't live without them. So in the meantime, what do you do with them?" He just walked away. I made sure they was both gone before I moved. I waited for a while longer just in case. Then I heard a noise and it was the same girl with another boy. I watched while she undressed him and then she pulled down her pants and took them off. Then she grabbed him and pulled him close to her and she started to moan. He reached down to kiss her and she pulled a knife on him and then she said, "This is for all the men that raped me." She stabbed him and left him for dead. She got dressed and wiped off the knife on his shirt. When she was gone, I ran to the nearest phone and called the peacekeepers and told them what I saw. They picked her up the next morning and the guy she stabbed was doing fine in the hospital. After that I just could not stay on this planet, so I left and went home to Wisha. Second time there. When I got there, there were troops everywhere. Ships was coming in and going out. It must be changing of the guards on all the planets. All the peacekeepers come from here. They are trained and then sent to a planet that needs them. I went to the bus station to see what was really going on. When I got there, I asked the woman behind the counter what was going on and she said, "Well, it is like this, there is going to be a drug raid somewhere out there and they won't tell anyone." I said, "They need all those just to make a drug raid?" She said, "I guess so." I left the bus station and got back on the bus and said, "Follow that transport." Story done by Wisha.